Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Bitcoin is dumping and a lot of folks are getting scared. On today's episode, we're going to talk about current Bitcoin price action, where it could head. But if you've watched my daily episodes, you know where I think Bitcoin is going to go. And as far as news goes on today's show, we are going to talk about a scam that is getting sued, and hopefully it'll help you stay away from scams. And of course, the GameStop drama that happened in traditional finance because it's got a crypto Twitter feel to it. Let's get into it. This first story was written by my good friend Jason Nelson, and he is talking about Pomp. You guys should know who Pomp is. He's appeared all over national television talking about Bitcoin. He's got a very successful Bitcoin podcast, and he has launched a crypto job seekers website to go ahead and help connect folks with crypto jobs, which I think is absolutely amazing. However, some of the listings are for some of the more bougie companies in the space, and if you guys know me, I am an OG punk rocker. I am for the people. I am for the underdogs, and there's also other sites that don't get as much love because, of course, Pomp's got a big following, but Crypto Jobs Daily does a lot of really great work in the space. And if you Google on Twitter, if you search on Twitter, Crypto Jobs, you'll see a lot of other websites that do the same thing as well. So if you're looking for a job in crypto, make sure to check out all of these sites and good luck. Two shout outs for two up and coming YouTubers, Spencer Taring, Crypto Money Life. Make sure you guys subscribe to him, and Easy Crypto Income. Make sure you guys subscribe as well. I love to support my community and entrepreneurs, and both of them have great content. Let's talk about what happened in traditional finance, because this is very similar to a lot of pump and dumps and insane activity that goes on in crypto. And I'm going to reference my good friend DevChart because he seems to just have covered this a lot better than a lot of these big media outlets. My favorite story this month is how a bunch of degenerate retailers decided to unite and go all long on GameStop and managed to wreck a bunch of hedge funds which were shorting it. This is freaking hilarious. You guys probably saw GameStop being talked about nonstop. I posted a tweet about it. But anyways, this was the title here. GameStop short seller down 30% this year gets $2.8 billion bailout from the firms of billionaire investors Steve Cohen and Ken Griffin. First and foremost, I don't know why the governments are sending these big companies with billions of dollars all of this money when we have people in small America, middle America, and all over the United States who are out of work and they've had to close their small businesses. This is not okay, and I'm actually glad that these traders, that these retail folks wrecked the heck out of them, because this is wrong right here. This next clip, short sellers are down 91 billion in January as GameStop leads squeeze stocks they bet against. So overall, it was a bunch of degen folks who came in and absolutely wrecked hedge funds. And at the end of the day, I'm here for it. This next story is insane, and it was really big on crypto Twitter about a year ago, but CoinDesk has published it. Coin Signals trader arrested on 5 million crypto fund fraud charges. 24-year-old Jeremy Spence bilked his investors of $5 million according to a criminal complaint. I do not like paid groups. I do not like people that make hedge funds that pop up with these funds and ask you guys not only to pay for access to their amazing signals, but that want you to give them money. Don't give anybody money on the internet. And really, you don't really need to pay anyone for a paid group. If you do a paid group, or you do decide you want to, make sure they're not for signals. Do not listen to anybody else's signals. If you're going to join a paid group for education purposes regarding trading and investing, spend nowhere between $25 to $100 a month. I know a few people that have courses and they're paid groups. Basically, you can go in and ask them questions all the time. They have a bunch of educational material. However, there's a lot of people that do this stuff for free. And the interesting thing about it is a lot of people on crypto Twitter were shilling this account. And that just goes to show you, always fact check and do your own research. Don't listen to me. If you want to hear what I have to say, that's fine, but make sure before you do anything that I talk about, make sure it makes sense for you. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the insane stats in this story here. So this paid group was run by a 24-year-old. He took $5 million from 2017 to 2019, and he basically had a Ponzi scheme scenario and took 22 plus people's money, but this lawsuit is for 22 Coin Signals members that are suing him. They're suing him for $2.9 million. Imagine being 24 years old and having this on your record. It is really sad. I feel saddest for the people that were wrecked by this, that believed it. And again, you guys, do not join paid groups. Do not give anyone your money online. Be very careful. And if you do decide that you want to join a paid group, please understand the risk and don't give anybody your money. If you're going to give somebody your money to manage, make sure they're licensed and regulated, as always. Next story. I want to take a few minutes to go ahead and highlight one of my favorite DeFi projects, and to me, they feel like one of the safest as well. Yes, I am invested in this. Yes, I do have money on the table. So YFDAI is an all-encompassing DeFi platform that offers farming, staking, swapping, borrowing, lending, insurance, and a launch pad that provides vetted and safer projects so you can invest with a clear mind. And right now, they have some amazing updates regarding their safe trade, and they gave NFTs to all of their safe trade users. And another cool thing about their safe trade is they are actually partnered with Stacked Invest. I think I've had them on my show before, and they offer safe trade for ETH and Bitcoin on the Stacked Invest platform. So if you were using the safe trade, you qualify for some NFTs. This article here explains how to get them, and here is a little sample of what the NFTs look like. So if you participated and use safe trade, make sure to claim your NFTs because some of these can be worth a lot of money in the future. Next, I want to also highlight YFDAI because they've hired a lot of new people and their team is fully doxed. Their team is fully doxed and they're expanding and growing like crazy. They're actually run like a real business. And for me personally, this is going to be a very safe DeFi bet for me. I'm actually currently investing in trading in this, and I have a small portion that I'm going to be holding onto, my moon bag, and then I have some that I just keep flipping and swinging. But let's talk about some of their new hires. They've hired somebody for marketing, Simon Bargowitz. He is the head of finance and growth, and he started his career over at Wall Street a decade ago. So this guy knows his stuff. For partnerships, Brandley Townsend. He is on board for head of partnerships at YFDAI, and he has a strong presence in blockchain and DLT space and has built impressive networks of both C-level executives and thought leaders. Congrats to him. NFTs, Carlos Melgar. We're excited to soon be integrating NFTs, which they've already started to do, and Carlos is going to go ahead and head this. Everybody that YFDAI has hired recently is known in the industry. They've been doing great things and they have great experience. The fact that everybody is doxxed makes me feel a little bit safer as I've been following this project for a long time and I've got quite a bit invested in it. Either way, I welcome you guys to go ahead and read these articles and do your own research on the product. The moment you've been waiting for. Bitcoin. Dun, dun, dun. So TradingView is down for me right now, so we're going to go ahead and use CoinTrader Pro. This is a free website. I recommend you all use it. We like free on the O Show. Anyways, we broke my area of support at about $3,100 and we're balancing perfectly on the EMA 50. And I wish I could show you guys my other chart, but I can't. Anyways, this is looking incredibly weak to me on the daily. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart is showing a little bit of a bounce. That's totally fine, but I'm not quite ready. I'm not quite sure that this is going to hold. We may get another retest of like $3,200, but realistically, at the end of the day with Bitcoin, we do need to sustain. We need to be able to close above about $32,000 for me to remain bullish. I don't think that is going to happen. And I do think we are going to get further downside. The areas that I'm looking at, and again, I wish I had my other chart, are about $28,000 to $25,000. I do believe that if we did break $28,000 or $27,000, 25,000 would be the absolute bottom, like 24.5. Either way, you guys, markets are bleeding. Be safe. Be very careful if you're going to open a leverage position. Me personally, I don't want to trade this because we are still in a Bitcoin bull market, but we are having a really, really gnarly correction. And let's just pull it from the top here at about $42,000. And if we were to drop here to $25,000, that would be a 40% correction. And that kind of aligns with Bitcoin previous price history if you looked back in 2016, 2017. Anyways, if you are interested in getting altcoins, you're going to have an opportunity to do so. Just please be careful and understand the risks of the market. Good luck. Bye-bye.